Hello, creator of AD Wars Christian Mythology Designable Artist Card Game. Same creator of Garden of Eden NOD. I'm the same creator. I created both games back in 2015. I prototyped the one Garden of Eden NOD in 2015 or 16 through SuperiorPod.com. They're a card game creation website that also does board games. They're really solid, but if you have the slightest problem with the owner of the business, he will blacklist you from using his services. It takes a month and a half on super rush delivery to get your product. Okay, I ordered product from him like 6, 7 times, and he burned me on the super rush, but he took care of me because he actually added in like 2 or 3 additional sets because it took so long because he was trying to locate the files and stuff because he's got thousands of files that he's got to go through every day. So it was hard for him to find my files. He didn't have every card, but he had 90 of them. And He said instead of me getting 4 sets, he's gonna make me 6 sets and send them to me. And then he was really nice, and he said I'd appreciate it if you would use another print shop. Okay, so I learned my lesson from him about getting fussy or agitated and just being patient. I learned my lesson. I would like to use Superior Pod again, but I don't know if he'll give me a second chance. I have very, very strong disabilities. Um, I receive SSA and SSI, so I'm on the system, and I'm not making any money off the game. Somebody stole the game concept off me and created a Steam game called AD Wars. Okay, so that really irked me because that same person that did that, I showed the AD Wars game to prior to that in 2017, the prototypes, and he stole the idea and sold it out from underneath me, committing copyright infringement. His name is Thomas Painter. The other one's name is John K. Smith. One is good, one is not. And we need to figure out who the good one is and who the one is that's breaking the law and copyright laws. Okay. Now, when I created Gardening and NOD, it had locations, it had tournaments and riddle, character, uh, it had like 7 card types, and it had like 150 cards or 170 cards, something like that, in the first set, Gardening and NOD. The reason why I changed it is because I found out it was copyright infringement because I would use Magic Set Editor to create my own cards. I didn't know that that was illegal, and I was trying to remain legal. That's why I changed up the set to 80 Wars because I wanted it to be clean. I didn't want to impede on somebody else's copyright. So I changed it up on my own willing accord. Only thing is because Magic the Gathering colluded and conspired against me, it made me perfectly legal to use Magic Set Editor, and Magic Set Editor wouldn't have been able to touch me, and they wouldn't touch me because I could just say Ukatabi Orangutans, Juzam Jin, Rainbow Freddy, card copyrighted murder, card copyrighted innocent blood, and they're like, oh shit, we just got caught in conspiracy because then I mentioned the set Conspiracy copyrighted with a set Magic of the Gathering Origins. And then Richard Garfield goes, oh, fuck, I'm in danger too. You guys better let this go through. Let this card game happen. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was a technicality. Because of my disabilities, I didn't catch on to Magic the Gathering colluding against me since day one. That game came out in 1992, 93 when I was not even thought of. And then when I was thought of, then out came Judgment Torment and Onslaught. That's when I was born. Judgment Torment, Onslaught. And some dude felt sorry for me because I was 15 years old on ID, but in actuality, I was only like 4 or 5 years old. He brought in a big bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, like over 200,000 Magic the Gathering cards, and he let the players thumb through them, and I say, hey man, I would like to have some of those. Is there any way that I can pick out a few? Had a big heart. He said, I'd like to give you some stuff, and they're taking it all. Whatever they don't take, you can have the rest. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And there were like arcane denials and there were like arcane denials in there. There was I think I found one demonic tutor from Revise. And I started really wanting to play in tournaments at that point because I had a card pool that I could actually build decks and have them halfway decent. And I didn't have a lot of money at that time. I didn't start getting money until I was like 16 years old on colluded ID. I was actually on six years old, and I was making about 2 grand a month at 6 years old, mowing lawns, clipping hedges, and weed eating. And I had like 10 neighbors. I had 2 employees under me that I was giving one $5 to weed and the other one $10 to clip the hedges. And then I charged the neighbor like $40. They were cool with it. So I'd walk away with 25 and they'd walk away with one had 5, one had 10. We were happy. At the end of the day, they'd make like $200. I made like about $1,000, something like that. And then we go out the next day, Saturday, Sunday. That was lawn mowing, weed eating, and Clement Hedges Day. I had 10 customers. hmm So, anyways, long story short, I was the one that created 80 Wars and Garden of Eden NOD. Everybody knows about 80 Wars. Nobody knows about the first set but me and the person who stole the game from me. I can tell you exactly how to do it. You open up Microsoft Paint, go down to Properties, click Inches, or click it's like Properties, Settings, something like that, and then you click when it brings up the dimensions, you click Inches and you do 3.625 by 2.625 for width and height. Brings it up the exact card size. Then you do the rectangular box and you drag and drop it. Then you do the color in it, black. Then you do the yellow line that you can alter. You know that line that goes like this, and then you can bend it. So I did that on both sides, colored it in blue on both sides, so it gave it a pigment of looking like a waterfall. Then I said this would be cool, so I wiped out that part by highlighting and erasing it. Then I typed in, I scrolled down, typed in 80 Wars Christian Mythology, and then I colored that part in black that was like white. So then I had the game. So then I had, and basically it was something like that. Then I had the back of the card, so I saved it to my hard drive on my desktop computer that got stolen. Okay, so then on the front of the card, I highlighted it. Okay, and I'll show you how to do this right. Okay, so that is the back of the card, and just explain how to do it in Microsoft Paint. On the front of the card, you do the rectangle, highlight the whole thing colored in black. Then you create the box right there by highlighting the box area, and you click delete. It makes it white like this. Then you take the black and you mark it down here like this with a highlight, and then you color this part in, and then you do the circle the same way, and then everything's just in black lettering. And this card is outrageous jealousy. Now to make the sin where it says sin here, right here where it says sin sideways, you gotta write the word sin, then you gotta like click off, and then you highlight it again with the scroll marker, not the highlight, the scroll marker, the select, and you highlight it. Then you right click and you click rotate, and you turn it to the side that you want it rotated to. Okay, that's basically how you make a card. Then you get your prototypes all done up in like 1,000 card set, 100 card set, whatever, 90 card set, whatever it is. You save all those bit files to your computer, JPEG images, and then you go to Magic or you go to superiorpod.com. You download the template for creating the cards. You upload all your files in those templates, and then you upload the back of the card, and then you send it in and you tell them how many sets you want, and they print them and manufacture them. You can have them like Magic the Gathering. Me, I don't like the Magic the Gathering feel. You know why? They're too rough to shuffle. I like them like this, where I can easily bridge shuffle them because this is like a regular deck of playing cards. I'm a Sicilian, okay? So I like a regular deck of playing cards, okay? I never liked the Magic the Gathering and the thickness of them. I always wanted them like bicycle cards where they were easy to shuffle. And so I created this game. I created 3 or 4 prototypes prior to this that were 1,000 cards in each prototype. 3,000 cards. That's how many I created. 3,000 cards. 1,500 of AD Wars and 1,500 of Garden of Eden NOD. I produced 15 sets out of each, and it cost me like $175, something like that, for 15 sets, and then I could turn around and easily sell for $100 per set. So I produced 15 for 150, and I turn around and make 1,500. Then I send in half that, and I got 60 sets coming to me, and I turn around and sell it for 60 grand. And that's basically how you start out slow, and you go up in your net weight and stuff like that. And then the game starts catching real popularity. So then you're producing every fucking day, and you're like, oh my god, I got thousands of orders of this shit. And then you're at a 9 to 5 job, and you're backlogged for months on end. I mean, you got to catch up for months, which means you're working every day and you're working overtime. But you're pulling in like $1 million every single day because you're worldwide with it, because you're highlighting the game on eBay and stuff, and then more people are going typing to you in your messages and going, "Hey, I need another 30,000 sets in my country." So then you're like, "Oh shit, this is gonna cost them," and you got to figure out how much you're gonna charge them for 30,000 sets. They order that much, you better be giving a discount of like $20,000 is what they pay, and they get a $10,000 discount, and you're only shelling out like about $6,000 to $8,000, and then you're profiting like 24,000 on every fucking country that's doing this every fucking day. Okay, so this jackass that sold my game, he sold the idea to Steam. Steam created AD Wars with glitches, just like my game had glitches, and you got to save the world, and you're the one thing that can save the world. Yeah, any copyright infringement big time on that. Thanks. Michael D. Berry, Marilyn B. Monroe, Marilyn Banco Monroe. That's my name. Michael Sinister Berry. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye bye.